120 words per minute for 7 minutes. Start. Since we achieved independence in 1947, our national leaders attached importance to education. There has been steady effort to spread education to all levels of Indian society. To strengthen the Indian education system, an educational policy was adopted by the Indian Parliament in 1968. Education was made an important and integral part of the national development efforts. Our government assumed full responsibility for the proper education of the children and adults. Hence, right to primary education or elementary education is now a fundamental right in India. At the time of our independence, majority of the children were deprived of the benefits of primary education. Since then, India has made good progress in the field of primary education. Statistics point to the fact that a large percentage of children in age group 6 to 11 years have been enrolled in school. At some places, the enrollment rate is 90%. However, it is proving very difficult to bring the remaining into the ambit of universal primary education is because there is a deep-rooted prejudice against educating girls and there are practical difficulties of distance and inaccessibility of schools. Moreover, there is also lack of parents' interest to send their children to school. The syllabus of our primary students is quite heavy. A little child of primary school has to read a large number of books. Many books were written in a way that doesn't create interest in young minds. We have less teachers and professors than our needs. Moreover, the dropout rate is so high that universal elementary education is quite an elusive goal. Since education is important for the growth of developing nation like India, various steps have been devised to cut the percentage of dropouts. A new orientation is being given to offer educational facilities for the dropouts by making it purposeful in order to attract a broad spectrum of the dropout population. Secondary education is the fulcrum or central point of a nation's educational system. With regard to the pattern of secondary education, experiments have been going on since independence. The 10 plus 2 plus 3 system of education, which was recommended by Kothari Commission of 1965, is now being implemented in almost all the states and union territories of India. This system provides for two streams, academic streams paving the way for higher education and the vocational stream of terminal nature. However, very few schools have been able to offer this terminal education. As a result, schools with academic streams are still abound, thereby defeating the very purpose of reducing the acute competition for college education. In many states, education is free up to the lower secondary level, and in a few states, education is free up to the higher secondary stage. Higher education system in India is imparted through about 180 universities and nearly 4,500 colleges. In addition, there are several institutions imparting specialized knowledge and technical skills. Since education is a state subject, the state governments in India are free to open new universities. University Grants Commission is an authority which dispenses grants to the universities. However, its formal sanction is not necessary to open a university. Taking advantage of this provision, many state governments in India have opened a large number of universities in recent years. The tremendous increase in the number of students and of educational institutions has given rise to the term education explosion. No doubt, this has resulted in serious problems such as inadequacy of financial resources and infrastructure and dilution of personal attention to the education and character formation of the students. Also, there is the unwanted side effect of enormous increase in the number of educated unemployed. However, we cannot overlook the advantages of education explosion in India. Mere increase in the percentage of literate people does not indicate a qualitative change in the educational standards of the people and a real improvement in manpower resources of India. Mahatma Gandhi wanted basic education to be imparted through the mother tongue. Our constitution provides that facilities for primary education in mother tongue should be provided to all Indian citizens. For this purpose, the central government may issue directives to the state governments. Thus, the requirements of linguistic minorities are attended properly. Even before independence, most of the students in schools had their education through the regional language or mother tongue. The government policy in respect of the medium of education has not changed. However, a significant increase in the number of schools, primary and secondary, imparting education through the English medium is a significant development. Thousands of nursery schools that have mushroomed since the last decade purport to impart education to infants through English. We need to create a balanced system of education. Education should be imparted through the mother tongue and through English language as well. Studying in one's mother language is very important. It develops a feeling of love and respect for his mother language.